Alrighty guys, so I have an opportunity to bring you a first look at the Nerf In-Strike Modulus Grip Blaster. Now, this is being sold as a single unit, not a kit, upgrade for the Nerf Modulus line, which is cool that they're finally taking advantage of one at a time kind of upgrade kits and accessories. I like that a lot. Now, at first when I saw this, I thought it would be just strictly a Jolt reshell, but it appears to be a Jolt with a smart AR system. So it comes with 2 elite darts. It says upgrade your blaster. I think it'll fire one at a time, which means it has a smart AR system. Thousands of combinations for the Nerf Modulus system itself, and no range claims, which makes sense because it is a Jolt style blaster. Now, it could be a really good Jolt blaster or it could be a mediocre one, and we won't know until we get it out and try it. The bugs are going pretty crazy right now. I don't know why. Inside the box, you get the 2 darts and the blaster itself. Looks like we're using the twine system, which means it'll be really easy to get out of the package, or it won't. Kind of tough there. And then we have the 2 darts themselves. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this, but I am. These are, of course, Modulus Elite darts. Go ahead and slam those home. Now, I brought out my Modulus Strife because nobody else has one. Thought that that would be a good blaster to test this on, and it just barely fits this foregrip. Not the ideal blaster to test it on, since the Modulus itself comes out a little bit further. But the grip in and of itself is smallish, but does have finger channels and seems to be reasonably comfortable. Coming down here to prime activates this trigger and allows you to fire it. So ranges are insanely good, question mark, for some reason, but that one was less good, but that first shot was a good 60 feet, which was very impressive. Now, I'm actually a little nervous right now holding this out like this because this is not an excellent foregrip. It's a fine blaster and removes easily, but the In-Strike tactical rail system has never been particularly good for foregrips. This has a lot of play and a ton of wobble on it, which means this is not an excellent foregrip. If I move this way, it tilts this way. If I move this way, it tilts this way, and it's doing so by a measurable amount of degrees, and that's not ideal. A fine blaster, a cool Jolt, not necessarily a really good foregrip. That's because we normally use foregrips that lock into these tactical rail ridges and then we screw them into place. Like, I'm used to foregrips that really do something, I guess, and give you something to grip onto. This feels kind of delicate. I would never hold my blaster exclusively by this, especially if I was playing with it, because as cool as it is, it's going to slip off just as easy. Now, I'm sure there are ways that you could bead hot glue in there and you could always just solvent weld it on permanently, but then what's the point of having a removable blaster? So, kind of an oxymoron for me. I really liked the stock blaster attachment for the Nerf Modulus, but I don't like this quite as much, and that's just because I feel like it's doing an okay job of being a blaster and an okay job of being a grip, and it could be doing an excellent job of both if it had been designed to tighter tolerances and given a tougher spring. So it's kind of mediocre for me, but if you really want a foregrip that doubles as a blaster, you could always go back in time and kickstart the grip shot, right guys? But barring that, this would be an option for you, and I will put a link to purchase it in the description box below. But that's my review of the Modulus Grip Blaster, and as always guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It does look good. I like that it matches the Modulus scheme. Now, of course, with all of these new kits, I don't think that they're using any of the lime green that was in the original Modulus, which I parodied when I made this one, but that's almost for the better. It means that it'll fit on Recon Mark IIs and blasters that they come out with later on, so win-win.